Hey everybody, today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite items that I've just been loving in the month of February. The first item you've heard me talk about before, and that is the NYX No Filter Powder. I absolutely love this. This is a great, inexpensive, cruelty-free option instead of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is just a great powder. I love this for setting my face all over. It's beautiful. The other item that I really did not think that I was going to like at all, and I've discussed before in a video, I have really been enjoying the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And like I said, this, I didn't even want this. I did not want to buy this when I first saw the pictures, but this is just so beautiful, and I've been really surprised like how these how much I've enjoyed these pinker tones, because I never really thought I would like pink eyeshadow. But this is just absolutely stunning, and I'm really excited that I did go ahead and pick this up. The next items that I kind of want to grab a whole bunch of, because I'm afraid when people figure out how good these are that I'm not going to be able to get my hands on them, and they are the Ulta Full Coverage Concealers. I have Light Warm and Light Cool, and I honestly say these are comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. They are that good. The coverage is that good. I would say these have a slightly more matte finish, and you could maybe say that they'll be less likely to crease. I have to set, there is no concealer that does not crease on me, so I have to set all concealers, but I'm thinking possibly if you're someone that can get by with some concealers not creasing, I would think that this one would be less likely to crease because it is slightly more matte than the Tarte Shape Tape. These are stunning. I'm a little disappointed in the color range. This is the lightest one, and this is barely light enough for me, and I don't consider myself that pasty right now. So the color range is a little disappointing, but if they have a color that suits your skin tone, these are absolutely gorgeous. They last all day long, and they have beautiful, beautiful coverage. I have very deep, dark blue circles under my eyes, and there's a lot of concealers that just don't cut it. These are gorgeous. I'm sure on YouTube you've seen a lot of items from the new Pixi collaborations, but one that really stood out to me is the Pixi and Aspen Ovard, and I actually had not heard of her before this collaboration. I really like the highlighter that they did, that is the Santorini Sunset, and this is the medium one. I did not pick up the pink one. I did pick up the lighter one that's almost white, and I think it's something called like London Times or something. I did not like that one as much. It came off, I don't know, a little chalky. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I love this one. This is beautiful. I did not expect this to work on my skin tone. I thought this would be more for summer, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And a swatch just doesn't do it justice at all. But I'll give you one. So that just comes off a lot lighter than I thought it was going to, based on the way it looked in the pan. Setting the under eyes, I have absolutely been loving the Kat Von D Lock-It Petal Brightening Powder. Sorry, Petal is the color. I do wish she had more colors. I wish there was a more yellow toned version of this. I would not say this is necessarily my holy grail of all time under eye setting powder, but this is a good one, and I really like the brightening effect that it has. It does provide a little bit of coverage because there is a little bit of color in there, and it does give a really nice brightening effect. I am so excited that there is a new drugstore option for a brush tip eyeliner. Brush tip eyeliners are my absolute favorite. I have been ride or die with the Physicians Formula One as well as the Kat Von D eyeliner for a long time, but now NYX has come to the market with the Epic Ink Liner, and this is right about $8, so it is a little less expensive than the Physicians Formula One. The Physicians Formula One, you'll find runs in the high 9s to about $12.99 depending on what drugstore you're at. And I've seen this one for $7.99 or $8 flat, depending on what store you're at. And it has the same brush tip applicator. I do think this brush tip is a little bit more flexible. The others seem a little bit more stiff, and that took me a little bit to get used to, but I don't think it's good or bad either way. I just had to have a slight adjustment with the flexibility of this brush tip, but it still gives me a really great sharp line. It is not matte, I will say that. Now, if somebody, and I've heard Kat Von D is working on it, so I'm really excited about that. But if somebody can just come out with one in this brush tip that's cruelty-free and have a matte, I don't want matte every day, but a matte one would be fantastic. So I am so excited about this. And I will say this is kind of a happy medium between the Physicians Formula and the Kat Von D. This may be my new favorite. I'm really excited about this. Okay, and then the last makeup product that I want to talk about, and this is not going to look like I've used it a whole lot, and that's just because I don't contour every single day when I go to work, like I did not contour today. But this is so beautiful, and this is the Rodial or Rodial, however you say it, Instaglam Compact Deluxe Contouring Powder in 03. And this is so gorgeous for my skin tone for contouring. Absolutely stunning, and upside down there, absolutely stunning. And I'm really excited I picked this up. This was not inexpensive. I want to say this was in the $40 range. I picked it up inside of Macy's at a Blue Mercury counter, and I'm very happy that I did. Last item that I want to talk about is a hair item, and I know I don't speak too much about hair products here, but I actually was sharing with my hairdresser that I purchased this, and I told her, I said, I feel so lazy admitting that I bought this, but I do really love it. And it is the Beach Waver. This is what it looks like. I got the Beach Waver Pro S, and this is the one with the elongated barrel. I don't need the elongated barrel right now, but I typically have, I get very long hair at times. I'll let my hair grow out and then I'll chop it off. We're in the chop it off stage. So I did want to go ahead and get the longer extended barrel, but this is an electronic twirling curling iron, and you can see here you can choose if it's turning left or if it's turning right, and then you hold the button and it spins the hair up for you. So you just have to clip it on and then it spins for you. So on this side of my head I use the left, and on this side of my head I use the right, so that all the curls are turning away from my face. And when I'm doing my hair at 5 o'clock in the morning and I've just woke up, the laziness factor to not having to twist this, that I can just hold my hand here and twist and drink a cup of coffee with the other hand, I love it. I love it so much, and I don't care how lazy that sounds, because sometimes at 5 o'clock in the morning you just don't care. So that's that. Call me lazy. It's okay. I don't have a ton of February favorites because I honestly have been doing a lot of going through my collection, trying something and saying, okay, is this going back in my collection? I'm purging. I feel like I've done a fair amount of purging, and I haven't purchased as much this month. So I am quite excited about that. So sorry that there's not a ton of favorites, but these are the things that all month long I have been going back to and that I have really been loving. So thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and if you don't mind, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.